I'm Shane.
My name's Shane.
My name is Shane. My name is Jim.
What? I don't know if I've even seen that movie. I'm not gonna lie.
I've never seen it all the way through.
I've seen the second half of 21.
I've seen the part where he goes, "My name's Jeff."
I've seen literally that clip isolated with nothing before or after.
Yeah.
I've seen literally him go, "My name's Jeff." Like that was more of a Borat. I don't even know. He just says, "My name's Jeff," right?
Yeah.
Is the joke that he's making fun of retarded people?
I don't know.
Is that the entire joke?
No, because it's like the context is he just says, "My name's Jeff."
My name's Jeff. I think he's
like he's nervous or something.
I don't.
But I don't know.
Anyone in the comments who's seen the movie? We're not watching it, so you gotta explain it.
Apparently, people really like that movie, but
well, they made it into the Spider-Verse, and they made the Lego movie.
Oh,
so it's like, okay, they might be funny people. But that
did they not?
I just see Jonah Hill, and I'm like, I don't want to watch that shit.
You don't like Jonah?
I don't like Jonah, his fucking whale. I don't like Jonah. No, Jonah Hill. Well, I'm trying to think of one movie I actually like Jonah Hill in. Can you name one?
Superbad?
Did you like Jonah Hill in Superbad?
Oh. No.
Well, you can say yes. I haven't seen Superbad.
I don't know. I didn't really.
Whenever,
honestly, when I see a movie with Jonah Hill, I'm like, meh.
I was 15 when I watched Superbad.
I think Zach Galifianakis plays that character better.
That same character?
No, like that type of character.
I know, but like, what do you mean? Like, just like the funny weird guy, or?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times Jonah Hill is playing like a serious straight guy. Not Superbad. Not Superbad. Superbad, he's like fucking off the walls bonkers. Michael Cera's a straight guy in that one.
Yeah. I don't know.
But in yeah. Superbad, Jonah Hill's crazy. But like in Get Him to the Greek, have you seen that?
No.
Jonah Hill's like very... See, I watched that for Russell Brand, because I liked Russell Brand at the time.
Yeah. The guy with the hair?
Yeah.
The Al Yankovic hair?
Just because it's curly?
Yeah, and long.
Have you seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
No.
I pirated that on a whim. And I liked it so much, I showed it to my friends, so that way they also could watch it for free. So we all stole from them. And I liked the movie, I've never supported it. But anyway, the sequel, like, Forgetting Sarah Marshall's in the same universe, like, that it's like a sequel, but it has nothing to do with any of the characters.
Sequel to what?
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh.
Which is like Mila Kunis and Jason Statham, the guy from How I Met Your Mother, and Freaks and Geeks and stuff.
Yeah.
He's also just in like all those other movies with Seth Rogen, like he's in Knocked Up and stuff, like, you know.
Yeah.
Who was in I Love You Man? Was he I Love You Man? I think he was in I Love You Man.
I don't know. Never seen any of these movies.
My God. To be fair, this was probably around the time you were like 14 or 15 or something.
Yeah.
Wait, no. How old were you when I was like 21, 22, 23? You were like 12, 13. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, to be fair.
Yeah.
To be fair to you.
You have 10 years on me.
I was like watching rated R movies as an adult when you were in middle school. So don't talk to me. So don't talk to me about love. Okay. I was fucking bowling, getting perfect games in bowling when you were wearing diapers, so...
It doesn't matter. Yeah, when people say that, I'm like, so?
They're like, don't tell me about global economy. I've been voting since you were in diapers. And I always vote blue no matter who. And you're just like, what? Yeah, older people are weird, man.
Yeah.
They have like nothing to say, no advice or anything. They're just like, don't patronize me, boy. It's like, well, you should listen to the youth because they're more... First of all, anyone who's actually studying or in school is probably way smarter about what's going on.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you don't have to listen to an 11-year-old, but like anyone who's like in high school or college is probably like smarter than you, honestly. So
Probably. What were we talking? Oh yeah,
movies.
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill.
I saw him he was in War Dogs. I like that movie.
War Dogs. What's that?
It's about them selling weapons to Iraq.
Oh, so it's like a really serious movie, or is it supposed to be funny?
It's a serious movie, but the character he plays is like insane and a piece of shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, that movie just sounds interesting. If the movie, here's the thing with Jonah Hill. It's not that I don't want to see movies with him in it. It's just he's in a lot of movies that don't look interesting at all. Like, he's in a lot of bland-looking movies. That actually sounds interesting.
It's pretty cool. It's based on a true story.
Is it based on how we actually sold weapons to Iraq, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a U.S. government selling the weapons. It's a private.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Private business doing it.
Yeah.
Like contracting with different militias.
What's in that movie?
Oh, the guy from Whiplash, the kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know his name either, but I've seen him in so many movies.
He was really big for like 5 years, and then he just died off.
Yeah, he lost his look probably.
Yeah.
He just got like a little too old or something.
Because was he in Disaster Artist?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
I feel like he was he played Mark.
Mark.
Yeah.
James Franco.
No, James Franco played Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah, but James Franco's little brother played
Mark,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You know, before James Franco
raped
was canceled forever.
Yeah. Speaking of canceling, police in San Fran found out who the Zodiac killer was.
Really?
Yeah.
Ted Cruz?
Wouldn't that be funny?
It actually was.
That would be so fucking funny.
You're like, God damn it. I left the clue so long ago. I figured you guys would never find out. Who was it? Well, I mean, obviously, it's not like Scooby-Doo. I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
But, like, they found him.
It was the mayor of San Francisco.
Fuck. I would have got away with it.
Yeah.
Why did you do it? I was trying to scare all the immigrants away. Or no, it's San Fran. So it was like, I was trying to kill off the homeless population.
Yeah.
But they just kept coming. So I quit. It just stopped, and then... Well...
It was this guy...
So it's like 100% verified, like, without a doubt.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's this guy named Gary Francis Post. They found, like, DNA cum thing, but not actual cum. But
they found his cum.
Yeah, they found his cum on Monica Lewinsky's dress.
He would write out, he wrote his message in cum. And he's like, guys, how did you not find me? I wrote it in cum. Well, we thought it was mayonnaise, so we didn't test it. Sure,
but
you wouldn't use that much cum. So.
Apparently, if you use his full name with some of the messages, like all the, you know how he sent,
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them. It's like there's a whole bunch that are in the public, yeah, right?
Yeah, all his letters that were,
there's just like
they're like
that he kept going, and then police just didn't make it public anymore.
I doubt that.
Well, that's a theory.
A game theory.
A game? Hi, I'm Matt Pat. We're talking about the Zodiac.
Hold on, I want to talk about Matt Pat in a second.
People are always talking about him now. I don't know why anymore, but...
He's funny.
He is.
he's very funny. But they found, if you, like in the like puzzle letters that you sent, if you take his full name, and take out the letters represented with the letters of his name, it like reads out a whole message like, oh, you found out who I was.
Oh.
Yeah, so they're like, oh, it definitely is this guy, yeah.
And go to this longitude and longitude and
yeah.
dig a hole under this cherry tree, and you will find your hidden treasure. And yeah.
But yeah, it's
another
cool.
Dead body saying, "No, I'm a killer. There's nothing treasure here."
But I mean, he's dead. He's been dead for like 20 years now.
Right. I mean, that's. Man,
but it's cool that they.
Because if you get found out after you're dead, then you still win.
Yeah.
Like you.
Like the Golden State Killer.
Yeah.
The Golden State Killer was found, and he was like in his 80s, so they put him in jail.
They go, you're going to jail. And I was like, oh,
yeah, but the Zodiac Killer fucking actually did it.
I was wondering if you'd catch me. People online have talked about how, like, not to derail from Zodiac Killer, if you have anything more to say.
That was it. I just think it's cool that we finally know who did it.
It is cool because, that's such an iconic thing that happened.
Mm-hmm.
But, people online will talk about how, like, if you work at, like, hospice care or, like, with old people, like, when they know they're going to die soon, they, like, confess to murders that they've just gotten away with. And it's like, oh. Well,
that's all. I killed a hooker.
Yeah, what do you do?
I killed a hooker in the 60s. Okay. Oh, nice. I gave her too much cocaine, didn't realize I would do it.
Remember when my so-and-so died?
Well, I mean, at that point, you're dying. You want to talk, you might feel guilty about it.
You might as well say something about it. Well, yeah, no one's going to know otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is weird to think about, but obviously, like, I don't know. I believe it. I mean, I believe people probably do some fucking crazy shit. They live like a whole life. You might as well.
Might as well go kill someone.
Just at least one person. Have that little rush.
I've thought. Okay, this is gonna be so weird.
As long as you're joking, just make a joke or say.
Well, no, I've
in Minecraft.
In Minecraft. So in Minecraft, I thought.
In Minecraft, I plotted to kill my neighbor in real life. I mean, in Minecraft. In Minecraft, I committed tax evasion.
Last year, I mean, in Minecraft.
Wait, what's Minecraft?
What are you talking about? No, but there's sometimes where I'm like, yeah, I only live once, so I kind of want to kill at least one person. And then I'm like, wait, that's horrible.
Well, the thing is, people always talk about it. Like, people are always like, man, if someone did this or this, I would fucking... or I would... right in the head.
Yeah.
But, like, would you really? Like, in the moment, like, when the time came to it, you'd probably, like, freeze up and be like...
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. But, I don't know what I would... I mean, you'd have to really push me to get me to kill someone. I have to be pretty upset.
Yeah.
Like, if you called me dumb.
Me too.
I would fucking kill you.
If you just...
If someone was like, hey, you're not very good. Like, what?
That is the one time I've come close to killing someone. When they said you're bad, get good at Dark Souls or something.
This girl on TikTok was like... I just watched this today. She was like... Y'all saying, why do Christians not care about COVID, but we walk around with concealed carry? Because if I die from COVID, Jesus got my back. I don't care if anyone else dies from COVID, but if someone comes back with me with a firearm, then I'm gonna blast them. That's why you always gotta be concealed carry. And it's like, all right, you said you're going to heaven no matter what because you're a good Christian, while also saying you don't care if you kill anyone else by giving them COVID, and then saying Jesus got my back with COVID, but if someone has a gun and comes to you, Jesus doesn't got your back no more?
You're right.
What's the diff? If you're gonna die from COVID or die from a gunshot, like, what the fuck? What's the difference? But it's just like, does Jesus got your back or not?
Yeah.
And also,
make up your mind.
You're a piece of shit for saying you don't care if you give people COVID.
Yeah.
So yeah. Some people are wild, man. They want to kill people. What people do is they're just like, yeah, man, if someone fucking stepped to me,
I'd fucking kill.
I'd kill. Like,
if someone stepped on my Yeezys,
someone stepped on my new Tim's,
beat the shit out of them. I'd curb stomp them.
I'd kick them.
Anytime someone gets curb stomped in a TV show, I have to turn it off for a second.
Well,
and jerk off.
They actually show it.
I've seen it like on TV before. Yeah.
In American History X, they show it. It's hard to watch.
I know, it's fucking disgusting. Gotta bite a curb and then fucking get your head stomped in. But it's kind of cool, but not really.
That's one of those other things. Like, I feel like if you did that in real life, you'd be like, "Oh, I regret doing that now."
Instantly.
I'm like, "Oh, this is terrible."
Yeah, well, like that person's head is destroyed.
Yeah.
It was a closed casket. The family's not gonna want to see that shit. Like, come on.
That's what you first think. Like, I'm really upset that guy's family.
Yeah.
After he told him to bite the curb and then killed him. Oh man, now his family's upset.
Yeah.
That's sad.
But
well,
you could picture like a mob. You know how like some mobs in TV shows like fucking like tease you a little bit before they kill you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, dig your own grave. You know you're gonna die, but they make you like. I get that same feel. They're like, go bite that curb, and you know you're gonna like fucking about to die.
Have you ever like, you know, when I was a kid, my older brother and like our church friends would always be like, "Man, whenever I see a cat in the road, I fucking speed up and I fucking kill that bitch." Like, I fucking run him over. That's worth 500 points. And they start talking about like killing animals. And they're like, I love killing animals when I drive by. I love running them over. And then like, I thought it was funny because I was like, I don't know, 3rd grade, 4th grade or something. And then like, I was like on my riding lawnmower and I just heard like, and it wasn't the blade part. I was hearing like the bone snapping of a squirrel I ran over. Yeah, and it was like, that sound alone made me like so like fucked up mentally.
I know.
And I didn't know what I did.
Yeah.
I didn't know I hurt anything else. I just heard that sound and was like, oh, that's like inhuman sound. Like that's something I was never supposed to hear. like I'm still pure of heart. and then like when I like drove back around and looked at it, it's like this like flat. It wasn't like bloody, but it was like clearly flat squirrel with like the rest of them still the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, he literally turns into a cartoon. I literally turned into a cartoon, and I was like sick to my stomach. So it was just like I cut all my grandma's backyard for her, but then like this little patch of grass growing around this dead squirrel. And I'm like, I'm not going near that fucking thing. I'm done with that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I've run over like a squirrel, or I think I've run over a little tiny turtle before.
Oh,
I know that one was horrible.
I don't know if I've done it in my actual car before. I mean, you always hear bumps sometimes, but it's like I don't know if it's at night. I can't tell really.
Sometimes a squirrel will just dart out.
I know.
And you have no time to swerve, and under your tire.
Like the road coming here, it's kind of narrow with all the cars on the sides. And
yeah.
I was like doing like fucking crazy swerves trying to dodge a squirrel who was just running in the middle, darting back and forth. Like,
they're stupid. I know.
You're dumb.
But like, yeah.
But yeah,
you feel that bump and you're just like, I get sick to my stomach. I'm like, oh.
Just the sound. It's like you don't have to look at it. Just hearing it, you're just like, oh no.
Yeah, poor little animal.
But that's how I feel about like when people talk about killing people. It's like, dude, I can't even kill a squirrel.
I know. I get so guilty from it.
What are you talking about?
Or sometimes, I think I've done this before. I try to swerve to get out to make the squirrel go under my car, but he runs the opposite direction. So I end up running it over anyway, and I'm like, what the fuck?
You not coordinate that.
I know. Come on.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking dumb, and they just run all over the place.
There's been like 2 or 3 times where I had to like slam on the brakes because of deer.
Yeah.
And then they really do just like stand there, and it's like, dude, I just saved your life. The least you can do is get the fuck out of my way.
Come eat this kibble out of my hand.
Dude, you're in the ears.
I've never. When I lived out in the dorms at SIUE, there's deer all over that area, and I was like, there's gonna be a time where one just jumps out in front of me, but it hasn't happened.
Yeah,
I always see them on the side of the road or crossing the street, but I always stop in time.
Yeah, I've always.
Or they'll be like doing it, and I'll see them like way down.
Yeah,
they're not like jumping out in front of me.
Yeah, well, one time I saw it in like. like coming home from work, like in like busy street, like market-ish areas with like gas stations and businesses everywhere, and just like, and you can clearly see them, so it's fine. But it's just like, what are you doing out here?
That's so surreal. Seeing a
like,
deer,
yeah. Here. And it's like, yeah, I'm like, well, I'm glad I could see it coming a mile away, so it's fine. But at the same time, like, I don't.
That would be so.
I'm trying to avoid hitting a deer as long as I possibly can.
Because it fucking destroys your car.
Yeah, for sure.
But like. That must be so surreal to just see, like, be in the city and there's just a deer crossing the street or something. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know, yeah, it's weird. New Yorkers wouldn't understand. They're not cool like Midwesterners like us.
New York.
New York. More like fucking dumb New York.
More like idiot. Am I right?
NY. More like why are you even here? You know?
Don't even get me started on New Jersey.
New Jersey. More like
NJ, more like no way.
No.
Are you here?
No way, NJ. New York has the I Love NY shirts, but I would love to see like I Heart NJ shirts. But they would, like, people always like change the thing. It's always not a heart. It's always something else.
Yeah. Like the Statue of Liberty or some shit. I Statue of Liberty. New York.
What would it be for New Jersey? Like,
I don't know, like a cigarette butt or something.
Smog clouds or something. Like something terrible.
Yeah.
A pothole. Something really shitty.
Yeah.
An old lady yelling at you or something.
Yeah. Bunch of broken bottles in the Sanders.
Yeah.
Anyway, Matt Pat, am I right?
Did he do anything new, or
no, he's just funny.
There was one episode we talked about, and I put the clip in, but he was talking about boobs, but I forgot what. He's like, we're going to talk about boobs.
Well, there was a time everyone thought he was gay, so he had to overcompensate.
Oh, he is gay. You didn't hear?
Wait, what?
I mean,
that's just a theory, a gay theory.
Gay. Welcome to my new channel, Gay Theory. Where I talk about how everyone's gay.
Dude, his fucking.
Did you know?
I love it when Oni and when Ding Dong and Julian make fun of Matt Pat.
When they first Crash Bandicoot 2 was like the first game they fully completed, and that's one of like the best things I've ever watched.
Yeah.
Of any like channel play a game from start to finish.
There you go. Could it be Bowser?
Yeah.
From other iconic video game?
Yeah.
But that's just a theory.
Because Matt Pat legitimately made a video saying Sans from Undertale is Ness. And there's literally no connection. There's no hints or anything in Undertale at all suggesting that Sans has anything to do with Ness from Earthbound. It's just like the most bullshit ass pull. He's like, Undertale's super huge. Everyone is Let's Playing it and making millions of dollars Let's Playing it. And these people who watch these Let's Plays have already beat the game themselves, and they've watched 20 other people Let's Play it, and they still want more. And so, I will make a video where I'm just going to make up everything I can because...
Dude, that's what a lot of his videos are. It's just wild assumptions, and then he's like, here's the math to prove it. Like, he never does it.
So, like, the only videos I ever watched of, like, him and Markiplier are all, like, Five Nights at Freddy's related because I don't want to play that game. It's not because I'm too scared. It's because it just looks so janky, and it's like, I don't think I'm going to enjoy this game.
Dude, when I used to play it in like middle school because it was a hype thing, like the big thing.
I legitimately just.
But I went.
Like I don't.
Huh?
Lore is cool.
Yeah, it's yeah.
It's like all.
But like, I watched like Oni or someone play it recently.
Yeah.
And literally, the room that you sit in is a JPEG.
Yes.
I didn't realize that. I was like, what the fuck? It looks horrible.
That's why they're remaking it because. And they're remaking it in VR, which is gonna be cool.
There is a VR.
Oh, but I thought they're remaking like all the games, or is it already out?
Yeah, I know for a fact that there's a Five Nights at Freddy's VR.
Oh, maybe I'm like way behind the times.
I don't know.
I just remember Jack Black being excited about it.
Why?
That was the reason I got on TikTok was because Jack Black was talking about Five Nights at Freddy's on TikTok. And then I found the TikTok, just scrolling through TikTok, and I followed Jack Black immediately and was like, this is amazing. And then I made a TikTok of me saying, have you guys seen the new FNAF trailer? This is so funny. But yeah, there was. Well, maybe it's not out, maybe it is out, but they're like remaking all of the Five Nights at Freddy's games.
Yeah.
Because the original one was literally just JPEGs. I mean, the guys who chase you are JPEGs. It's just there's no animations in that game.
I know.
It's not animated at all. 2, I think, has some in it, but the one where you're like in your actual like house is like that one has animations in it. But.
I've only played like the first and second one. I think I don't know.
Right. Anyway.
But did you know MatPat met the Pope?
Yeah.
And gave him a copy of Undertale.
Yeah. Which again is so stupid because it's like MatPat. Are you even that big of a fan of Undertale? Like.
Yeah.
Why did you give him Undertale?
I know. Give him FNAF.
Give him Five Nights at Freddy's. What? The Pope is like. They could have made Five Nights at Freddy's, but like in a church chapel or like.
Yeah.
And a bit more like Pope is Freddy, and then like the Cardinals are coming to get you.
I mean, FNAF's a really easy game to make.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
I'm trying to make pedophile jokes, but I don't know if they're landing. I don't know. I don't know if they're hitting my target demo.
No.
Okay. Well.
You gotta. It's from the perspectives from the inside of your little boy's butthole. And you gotta close the anus to. You see, you look out and you see the Pope looking.
The Five Nights at Freddy's. I get it. We're trying to go to the children's restaurant. Yes, I get it. Oh, I know. Yeah, we do it all the time here.
Yeah. Okay.
We do it all the time at the Vatican. You know what I'm saying? I think another like big scandal came out about Christians too. Like Catholics in France that just had a big scandal.
Just now?
Like very recently, like this month, like last week or this week or something.
What was it?
It was like this church had like documents of like a bunch of like child stuff going on.
Yeah.
I didn't look into the details. I was just because I see it and I'm just like.
Not again.
Yeah, it's like, well, I mean, it's not even
because they don't.
Point. Like,
yeah.
I don't know how we're still pretending that.
Well, when someone
aren't like pedophile hive minds, like
when someone gets like convicted of it, or when rumors start to spread, they just the church just moves the priest from that church to a different church.
Yeah, that's what the Catholics were doing for a while.
They still do that, I think.
Probably.
But of course, there's documents about it. You know them.
I don't know. Is there a correlation you think for why Christians do it, or do you think? I mean, why?
I think it's just because
like Catholics doing it. Like, what is this?
Because there's always a lot of kids in churches, and it's not, and to be a priest is not necessarily that hard.
That's true too. But you're suggesting pedophiles become priests on purpose for the sole purpose of getting access to children. Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying, like, what are you saying here? Because
you
said it's not hard to become a priest. Are you saying a lot of dumb people become priests and then realize they're pedophiles and go, well?
I don't know. Maybe it's because a lot of kids will come up to priests and be like, I masturbate. Am I gonna go to hell? The priest is like, well,
no, okay,
Daddy taught me.
No, but if I was a priest and a little kid said something about that, I wouldn't be turned on by it.
I know. I don't know.
That's a fucking good thing.
I really don't know why a bunch of priests are rapists.
Yeah.
And molesters.
Well, like, the thing is, when it comes to, like, people in other countries, like, we know when, I can't remember what country we were in, it was our military, they were complaining that they could hear the screams of boys being raped, and then when they confronted the people who were doing it, they're like, well, it's our religion, we can't have sex with women, so we have to rape little boys.
Yeah.
And it's like, is there...
Well, when you're a priest, your chest...
When you're a Christian, it's because you're like, I can bend the law to my will. Is it something, like, what is it about Christians, or what is about the culture of Catholics? Like, what is it? Something's going on here.
Well, priests are like high up, and they own their own church, and they run a church. So I think some of it's a power thing, but also priests are
just weird.
No, their chastity. I don't know what the word is.
Well, the
they can't have sex. So, and I think they're like, oh, well, I can have sex with boys.
Yeah, but you can have sex if you get married, right?
No, you can't get married.
Oh, okay. So
as a priest.
Okay, so priests at like non-Catholic churches, I'm pretty sure can. And priests, I guess if you're Catholic, you have to basically be.
Well, no, if you're a priest. Usually, other churches have pastors.
Oh. I just assumed they were the same thing.
No.
Well, that's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they're raping children.
Yeah, probably.
Because they're not getting no P word.
Because they're horny.
They're horny.
And masturbation evil.
Yeah. Yeah, and all they do is talk to little kids all day. But
yeah.
But they don't. Well, I'm sure some rape little girls, but you always hear with little boys.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it's like there's something,
probably because they're
really weird going on.
Probably because they're all like closeted homos.
You ever think? Okay, actually, I'm gonna fucking go crazy on you right now. I didn't plan this.
Give me a game theory.
I'm giving you a game theory. Pat would be proud. We're gonna explain pedophilia.
Okay.
So,
welcome to my channel where we talk about pedophile game theory, pedo theory.
So this is just my.
You better end it with.
This is my theory, a pedo theory. But
no, you gotta wait till the end.
Oh, I've seen Matt do this all the time. Just call me Tat.
Tat.
Matt Tat.
Tat. Wait.
Tie guy.
Tie guy.
Well, because Matt Pat, he just took two words that rhyme. His name's Matt, I guess.
What's his last name?
I don't fucking know. It's probably like some fucking Italian ass shit. Probably some crazy ass last name.
Well, it might be Matt, like Pat.
If his last name is Pat, I'm fucking killing someone. Someone's dying.
I'm looking it up.
You just straight up said to me. His last name's probably Pat. That is not his last name.
Well, Pat.
My name's Matt Pat. He would have changed it because he would have been bullied from as a kid. He wouldn't be so bold as to make his name Matt Pat. Oh, Disney Way. I want to talk about
Disney Way.
Disney Way.
Matthew Robert Patrick. Matt Pat. I told you.
What kind of last name is Patrick?
I don't know.
That's a first name.
I know.
You can have two first names.
Robert's not even. That's his middle name.
Yeah.
So well, he has three first names.
Your middle name's fine, but your last name
yes. He's three first names.
What if he goes to a meet and greet? And he says, I like how these two words rhyme, first of all, because as Matt Pat. But second, what if he's just like, hi, my name is Patrick Robert Matthew? Who's going to tell him no? Who's going to... You can't tell him no, because he's got two first names.
I know. my first name's actually Patrick.
Oh, my friend's calling me Patrick. It's my last name.
He could.
Alright, I want to talk about pedophilia.
Yeah, your pedo theory.
So, I was thinking the other day,
Okay, you were thinking about
traps.
Okay, like the music.
No, not trap house. Okay, so the thing with trap culture, I don't know when it started, but when I was like middle school, people would always be like talking to a girl, then she shows you her dick, and I was oh, and it was like the joke was trap was like it looks like a hot girl, but it's actually
I know what a trap is. Yeah.
No, I know, but like everyone talk about traps and the transgender.
And then that
stuff.
one song, you know.
What song?
Colt 45 and Tuesday Sass.
Oh yeah, wait.
He talks about a trap in that song.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, the thing
he goes, then she whipped out a dick that was bigger than mine.
Well, the thing is, there's like trans people and then there's traps, right? So some people consider trap to be a transphobic word, but for the sake of this conversation, I'm talking about boys who are not trans. Boys who are possibly even straight, who just wear girls' clothing just to fuck with other boys online and call them gay for liking it.
It's pretty funny.
Okay, but isn't that funny when like a guy like shaves his legs and like wears a skirt and he looks in the mirror and he's like, whoa. Whoa. And he puts makeup on, he's like, whoa, I'm a girl now.
Okay, when you think about it like that.
Yeah, no, it's weird.
I know.
So they do this thing, right? And then so everyone always make jokes about it, but then it became a thing where people really wanted to see it, to the point where like transgender porn was like huge, and transgender porn is still huge. People love transgender porn.
What, a girl with a dick?
Yeah, they love that shit. And so I was thinking about
I see it on like hentai stuff all the time.
Yeah, well, yeah, but hentai is like, you know, supposed to be your imagination, basically. Like, no, really? Like people don't actually want to get fucked by octopuses, but like, the idea is, you know, you're getting like, basically an orgy ran on you, but it's just one octopus, right? So that's the idea.
Okay, but like, so
I was thinking
are most of them, like, they just get top surgery and they have fake tits? So they were men, but then they have...
So once you take hormone treatment, you actually do get some boobs, but most that have like big...
I'm talking like in trans porn.
In trans porn?
I mean, is it just...
So there's lots of different... Basically, when you're trans, like you can get facial surgery, you can get surgery on your neck to like remove your Adam's apple, you can get all sorts of stuff done to make you look pretty much like a woman. Especially, you could pretty much look like a woman who's had a lot of surgery.
But
so,
is it more
like,
popular for just a guy who transitioned, but he still kept the bottom?
No, in porn they really like actual transgender people. Even on 4chan, transgender porn became like super popular. They just wanted like pictures of trans people. And I mean,
what was more popular, boy to girl or girl to boy?
No, boy to girl, for sure, because they wanted the dick.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
And so, from what I understand, in some areas of the world, some regions, it's way more popular to actually get the bottom surgery. But in America, it's popular to like not get bottom surgery and just keep the dick. I'm not sure exactly why. But, I mean, it's not that, like, I don't think it matters, you know? It's fine either way. But it's just like, I'm just saying specifically on 4chan, when I was in high school, people loved seeing chicks with dicks. They fucking loved that shit.
Yeah.
It started as a gag, but everyone was really into it. And this was before, like, we did not know how to talk about trans people in a polite way at all at the time. We were not ready for that yet. And we were like, fucking everyone my age in high school was just like looking at chicks with dicks every fucking day. And people were loving it. And so I was thinking, because it's always like 4chan people who like this stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's also always like people who are super transphobic. The most, like the states where with rampant transphobia are the states where trans porn is like super high, so... But do you think, and with that, it's probably the same as like people who hate black people who watch black porn. It's like, yeah, they probably have like a weird hate thing going on there, where they love it. for some weird reason.
Yeah.
They secretly love it, but they can't let anyone know because they want to be perceived as racist, which is like, okay, you do you. You want to be perceived as
weird.
Racist, but so I was thinking, like, do you think it's an incel thing? Like virgins like chicks with dicks because they don't like vagina because they've never had vagina? Or
No.
do you think they prefer dicks for a reason? Because I don't think it's because...
I think they just like seeing a girl with a dick have sex with a girl with a vagina.
I remember seeing a lot of just like straight up girls, like no one's having sex, just naked girls with dicks, and they would just be like, "Yeah, this is hot," and I was like, "Huh, you guys like this?" I'm like, I like most of this. I won't lie, I like most of this image I'm seeing. I don't like this one thing in it, though. Like, that's the one thing where I'm like, now I can't have sex with you.
Yeah.
Because I don't like that one part. But like so many people like so I was
but incels aren't, they like vagina, they just,
but do they they don't know what it even feels like.
I feel like people who are into that are just, they like penis but they don't like want to yeah
they like penis and girl.
But they just don't want to fully commit yet.
But if you like girl, you should probably like vagina, right? But if you've never had said vagina, maybe it intimidates you, so you'd rather have penis.
Because it's familiar. I know because it's familiar. And
so I'm wondering if that's why priests rape little boys and not little girls. Because they're virgins. That's my theory. I was
but that's just a theory.
That's just a theory. A pedo theory.
Thank you.
But I was thinking about that literally like 2 days ago. I was thinking like, because I don't know why. I wasn't looking at anything involving trans people or traps or anything. I was just thinking about like, why do they like? Why is it like it's always weirdo incel people? It's always like the guys on Discord who have like who call their girlfriends kitten and stuff. Those are the ones who
unless I was one of those people, I don't think I could tell you.
Right, we're theory crafting. We're just talking about theories.
We're just doing MatPat's job for him.
MatPat,
do a video about this.
MatPat, please come on.
Is he still making? Is he still making videos?
What was that one where he's talking about boobs? I can't remember. He's talking about boob physics or something in the video. He's talking about boobs and he just kept talking about it. I don't remember. He's talking about the boobs that he liked or something. He had a moment.
It was probably he was overcompensating because people thought he was gay.
It's literally one of our first podcast episodes.
talking about MatPat.
Because I think it's so funny that he was like, here's my favorite boobs in video games or something like that.
I think I remember that I brought it up for some reason, and I just brought up MatPat because I think.
But then Ninja replaced MatPat forever with the whole. My wife. He's like, I just got a victory royale, and then my wife came up and gave me a sandwich, braless. He said braless. What does that mean? Was she topless? Or was she just wearing a shirt and her boobs were hanging low? What do you mean braless? Who refers to a topless chick as braless? And also, why would you even say that? Like, I saw my wife naked. You guys, I had a good day. I saw my wife naked.
She let me see her naked. Her boyfriend let me see her boobie. Yeah.
It's like, yeah. After she made me a sandwich. Am I right, gamers? Isn't this like gamer heaven right now?
Braless. My braless wife.
Braless wife.
My wife always walks around the house braless. I don't see her titties. She just braless. She wears a shirt.
He's just excited that she was wearing a shirt with no bra under, and he's like, I think I saw her nipple through the fabric.
Sometimes that's a nice surprise.
On TikTok, that's like every girl. Have you noticed that?
Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay.
They're done. They're like, we're done with this shit. We're done with bras.
I don't care.
Canceled.
Cancel them.
I'm into it. Yeah.
For fuck's sake, cancel them already.
I'm kind of desensitized.
I hate bras too.
Yeah, dude. I want my wife braless.
I want a braless.
But no, I'm kind of desensitized to it. I'm literally like, oh yeah, we all just have nipples. So I just don't care anymore.
Yeah, it's much less the nipple in the actual breast.
Yeah, that's the funny thing is like, that's the nipple's like not like if you think about boobs, it's like the worst part. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying like the part we all care about is not the nipple, but you can show that. Like you can show pretty much under boob, side boob, and cleavage all at once. You just can't show the nipple. And the nipple's the one thing that I like.
Right, you could. I know, you could walk around with like pasties on your nipples.
Yeah.
But as soon as you take those off, that's no.
Yeah,
but I don't know why.
Because you're showing everything except for the thing that guys also have. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Is it just a secret?
But
like men are like, we have nipples, and girls are like, we know that boys have nipples. We can't let them know we have nipples. It's like, why? Who cares?
Now,
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I mean, they specifically make baby stuff like bottles and pacifiers look like nipples on purpose. And then they're like, but you're not allowed, we can't show these though.
I really don't, because
really
men can show their nipples all the time, you know?
It's this weird thing where we don't know where this started. Like, where did it come from?
But for some reason...
Yeah, I don't get it.
But, like, whenever I see, like, boobs without seeing the nipple, I'm still like, boobs. You know?
Yeah, That's
I'm still like, damn,
if a girl's
boobies.
wearing, like, something with, like, a lot of, like, boob showing... I'm still doing a double take. And I'm going to do the same double take whether she's topless or just like...
Or braless.
Yeah, or braless. Pretty well. If I see some boob action, some boobage, I'm going to do a double take.
I'm gonna double tap like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna show man. I see boobs, I hit like. I'm gonna be on Instagram. Britney Spears posting fucking nudes every goddamn day on Instagram.
I don't know.
Everyone's just like, no one's gonna
why can't? Yeah.
We're not telling her stop.
Yeah.
No one's telling her stop.
Well, why couldn't she do that like 20 years ago when she was hot?
She can't. I mean, a lot of pop stars. That's the thing. People like freaking out about it. But a lot of pop stars already kind of are basically naked already.
Yeah.
Like. I was like, Doja Cat's the big one right now. She's another person I'm surprised isn't canceled.
Why? What'd she do?
Back in the day, she did this thing where she got on like a video chat with like all white guys, and she said she hated N-words and stuff. Basically being like, I'm not like one of them. I'm like, she was the only girl talking to a bunch of white dudes about how she hates black people. Like you put the math, like you do the math.
Yeah.
You figure it out, and it's like, okay. So you're just like whoring yourself out to white racists. Okay, like, that's what you want to do. That was before she was big.
Why?
I mean, probably because either she got money or she got something out of it, right?
Yeah.
And then she like got fucking uber famous.
Because she said, "I'm gonna show my boobs real hard."
Well, I think her songs are good. The problem is when it comes to pop stars, I don't know how much I actually get to give credit to the singer
yeah.
for a good pop song. Someone got upset that like one of her songs is about it's her singing how she's gonna fuck a girl, and they're like, if you look at the lyrics, it's about a guy saying that, like she's saying from the male point of view, and they're like, oh, we wanted her to be bi. She's like, why is this bullshit? And it's like, well, I don't know. She probably didn't even write it, probably. You know? No, did I ever tell you? I might have told you a story. When I worked at Little Caesars, when I was like 18 or 19, my friend who was also 18 or 19 was listening to her fucking terrible music, of course. Selena Gomez. And she says, can you believe she wrote the song about Justin Bieber? And you know what song it was?
Can you believe what?
I Love You Like a Love Song, Baby. She said, "Can you believe she wrote this about Justin Bieber?" I said, first of all, she didn't write this. Second of all,
it's very generic.
This song is, it's the most generic, basic shit. I'm like, no, I don't believe she wrote it about Justin Bieber. Because it doesn't mention any, the words have no clues or hints to that at all.
It's like
it's a soulless song. There's no passion behind it at all. It's not an artistic.
She just said it was about Justin Bieber, and then, or I don't even think it was just people were like, "Oh, this must be about Justin Bieber."
Oh, because they're dating Justin Bieber. Maybe it's because if you sing about love, it's fucking gives you radio hits, like.
It's very easy to write about.
Yeah, it's such an obvious thing, and it's clearly like a fake ass song. She said, "I love you" like a love song.
Baby.
That's not even like.
Justin Bieber wrote "Baby."
Right. Oh my god! You just found a game theory.
But that's just a theory. Selena Gomez, Justin Bieber theory.
Justin Bieber wrote "Baby, baby, 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 oh, baby, 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 oh."
And I said.
I hate that.
Man, that was the same time like Fred was big.
Oh yeah, they had the same haircut.
Yeah.
You know what? Fred was like. I never watched Fred when he was popular.
Yeah.
I just watched Quentin reviews talk about Fred way later.
Yeah.
Because he was on an episode of iCarly. That's the only thing I care about. Was that he's on iCarly, and Fred, his old videos he'd be like talking about like. He had like a bunch of characters that were like breaking the law. Like he was talking about his mom was a prostitute and stuff. Like he would always be like, "My mom did this with like 12 guys last night. I don't know why." Like he would always he'd throw in these fucking jokes in the background of his videos where like he would talk about being abused or something. Like he created this weird world for his characters.
Huh.
He would like go to this girl's house, this neighbor girl's house, and like fucking harass the shit out of her. Like he was always doing like not family friendly stuff, but people thought it was funny back then, so it didn't matter. But yeah,
I don't remember a lot of his videos.
The Fred on like Nickelodeon, the Nick show. He had like a show on Nickelodeon.
A movie.
Oh yeah, he had the movie.
He had like 3 movies.
He had a bunch of movies,
and I loved them.
I didn't know anything about them until I watched Quentin reviews talk about it and found out John Cena was in them.
Oh yeah, he's his dad.
Yeah, what the fuck?
He's Fred's dad.
He's Fred's dad.
And he's dressed like a WWE wrestler the entire time.
He's just John Cena.
I know.
He's not like a character at all.
It's kind of funny when you think about it.
It is funny. Yeah. Well, the thing is that like, I don't know. Like, I'm not even here to say Fred was bad. I just don't like the yelling humor stuff.
Yeah.
But apparently, it's not really how it started. Apparently, it kind of just devolved into that because that made money.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, Justin Bieber and Fred, and man, that was a weird time, dude. Man.
Fred.
That was like, I went to Six Flags, and this girl was singing "Babe." It was like playing at Six Flags, and the like woman doing the ride was singing it. And like right after, it was like TikTok by Kesha came on. And I was like, I remember just being like, I hate this. Like, I hate everything about music right now.
Those are the dark ages.
That was a dark time. And people would try to defend it. People would try to defend Kesha to me. And they're like, how dare you? How dare you?
Kesha was horrible.
It was not good. But a lot of music was really bad at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I don't know why. It just like was horrible for.
Nicki Minaj was making fucking terrible music at the time.
Yeah. God.
Like Anaconda came out like after that
looks like shoddy, like a melody, and what?
That's. And then it's like, oh, let's turn on rock stations to not listen to this. And you have like Shinedown, like killing it. Shinedown's like the most popular rock band ever. Like Shinedown was so fucking huge, and now you ask someone who's in middle school who the fuck Shinedown is, and they're like, what?
Yeah.
Because they're dead now. It doesn't matter anymore. People know who Nickelback is. They don't know Shinedown. Shinedown couldn't even make it to that Nickelback. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Do people still make fun of Imagine Dragons? Because they're kind of dead now, too.
God, I forgot about that. They were huge, too.
Yeah. That happens. These like shitty, awful bands get popular, and then people start making fun of them. But it's like they were always terrible, you know. The fact they got popular in the first place is an enigma. Like they were always bad.
Right. Well, like,
so it's like you guys should have hated them from the beginning. Don't jump on the hate train now.
Yeah. What was that video on Fred that was it Quinn?
Yeah. Wait. Well, what do you mean?
He did like just Fred's life and career.
Quentin Reviews puts out like 3-hour, 4-hour long videos about one person, and it's just like.
What about Tobuscus?
Yeah, Quentin did that one for Tobuscus too.
I'm just saying, what about Tobuscus in general?
Tobuscus?
Because Tobuscus was big around the same time Fred was.
Yeah.
Nugget,
Tobuscus,
biscuit, yeah. Nugget, and a biscuit.
Tobuscus had that like all random energy.
Yeah.
He raped a girl or something.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, a lot of people who worked with Tobuscus would report like he would have like, what are you looking at?
No, I just had like a flashback memory to my childhood of this other.
Well, apparently people would say Tobuscus would have like violent fits. He would like he would be really hard to work with because he was like a really aggressive, like angry person.
Oh, that's weird.
So like, yeah, he was just a weird guy in general. But he raped a girl. I'm pretty sure it's good. Pretty sure.
Is there? Was it Tobuscus who would do those animated like rap videos?
He did a few animated videos.
Was it like the rapper?
The Nugget and the Biscuit thing was that.
No, I'm not talking. There's a
rapper.
Yeah, the rapper looks like Logic now.
Are you talking about my favorite Martian or whatever? It's like he's like a rapper cartoon guy.
Yeah.
And he's got like a band.
Maybe.
But like the singer acts like a rapper, but he's got a cartoon band too.
Maybe.
That was Ray William Johnson.
Was it?
They make fun of that on only like 24/7. I've never even seen Your Favorite Martian. Everything I know from them is like what Oni talked about basically. Type in Your Favorite Martian. That was like Ray William Johnson's. That's the Doing Your Mom band. They're saying Doing Your Mom, and like Super Mega.
Oh my God! It is.
Super Mega loves saying Doing Your Mom too because of that song from that band.
Yeah, this.
Yeah. That's Ray William Johnson, bro. That's Equals 3, which was just like Tosh.0, but not as good.
God.
All he did was like show other people's content and was like, "Yeah, this is my thing." He would say, "What's up, forum?" Yeah. You never heard Oni making fun of Ray William Johnson?
No.
Man. So you've seen that, but you haven't watched like Ray William Johnson's like real stuff?
I've watched some of it because my friend was like really big into it.
I knew a few people who were super into him. I remember at the time being like, "Why? He has no personality. He's not funny."
He was doing the whole Tosh.0 thing before.
That's the whole thing. Well, yeah. he did it before Tosh, but to be fair, he stole it from Talk Soup. He stole it from Joe McHale.
Yeah.
Joe McHale did it first. I think even Tosh made that joke where he's like, some people say we ripped off of another YouTube show, but really we ripped off of Talk Soup with Joe McHale. And yeah, Joe McHale came first. And to be fair, Joe McHale was probably not the first guy to make a show that just showed clips of other things.
What about AFW?
What's AFW?
American Family Watch Video. America's favorite family videos.
America's Funniest Home Videos?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's somewhat similar, but it's still a bit different. Because at least that's user submitted. A lot of the things on Tosh or on Ray William Johnson's channel was just them fucking grabbing shit and being like, "This is we get this now. Your video gets no views. My video gets views. And I make fun of you." But the difference is that when your video's on Tosh is on TV, and you're so viral thanks to that, people will see your video on YouTube and share it because they saw it on Tosh.
Right.
Sick Animation was on Tosh once. You know which one they showed?
Which one?
They showed... I had to laugh because the big fucking bear had a big fucking pussy, and it showed like the bear's vagina with like no uncensored and everything. And I was like, why did they show, like, of all the, I was like, oh, you gonna show Come On Scoob? What are you gonna show? Like, it was like around that time Come On Scoob was big. It was like, come on, what sick animation are they gonna show on Tosh? And they showed fucking, I had to laugh, because the bear had a big fucking pussy. And I'm like, come on, it's one of the stupidest sick animation cartoons.
But no, that your favorite Martian just like flashed back to the past for me.
Yeah. Yeah, that
because I would go, ha ha ha, funny.
YouTube, when you're like, early YouTube days was really fun.
Yeah.
It was like, not funny at all now. Well, that was the serious age. That was the pre-ironic age. Everything people did, like epic rap battles of history was supposed to be funny, and it's like the most cringe shit I've ever seen in my life.
I loved that shit.
I loved it too. Because
seeing like, Obama and Mitt Romney rap before the election.
Well, like, they would still rap about things relevant to the whatever the people were rapping. So it was always like, oh wow.
Adolf Hitler versus Albert Einstein, I think.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, come on. Come on. Yeah. We get it. Fuck off. It's not very clever.
Yeah. I mean, it lived and died in a completely...
Are they still doing it?
I think they actually are. But like the thing is that like it was popular during the right time. Like I don't really fault them for doing that.
Oh man, what other ones?
There's dude. Just go on Quentin Reviews and start watching.
Oh, Darth Vader versus Adolf Hitler, which is...
It's kind of weird when you make a rap video with Hitler, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I am allegory for you. Oh. That is cool. We should be friends. Okay.
Oh, yeah, because they just did one on Donald Trump versus Joe Biden.
Oh, my... Oh, everyone was actually sending that around. That one actually got popular.
The last one they made was 3 months ago, and it's Ragnar Lodbrok versus Richard the Lionheart.
Who the fuck are they? Is this a real rap battle? Real rappers? What the fuck is this?
No, it's some guy from... Richard the Lionheart, I think, is a king. And the other guy is a guy from, what's his face?
What should I name this episode? Pedophile Theory or Matt Pat's new channel? Because I don't want to put pedophile in the title. But I might name it Matt Pat's new channel.
Yeah, do something about Matt Pat.
People will think... Okay, I'll be like, what Matt Pat... We have an idea for Matt Pat or something like that.
Yeah.
I can't just clickbait it. Be like, Matt Pat's new channel.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
It's called a proposition. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll act like Grimes. I have a proposition for the liberals or the leftists. What did you say?
I
have a proposition for the communists. What if we all just give our souls to robots, and then the robots will take over?
What if the robots just work for everyone? Communism?
Communism much?
That's not communism enough?
She didn't read her pamphlet yet, so she doesn't know.
Oh, right.
She didn't know much about communism at the time.
Maybe it'll be a good thing. Maybe she'll actually, like, start hating Elon and, like, try to take his money and shit.
No, she'll be like, Elon, I don't like you because I'm a communist now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a communist now. So you're the richest man in the world, so... You should be giving that money to the needy. Yeah, that's what I think. And he's like, no, you just are mad because we broke up. That's all. No, I'm not. No, I'm not, Elon. I'm mad because you're hurting the working class.
What's going on? So where's their son gonna go?
I don't know.
I've heard anything about their son. He doesn't exist anymore.
It's so bizarre because after he got born and we saw that video of Elon holding him. And that's it.
I know. He doesn't exist anymore.
After that is when the picture of Elon and Kanye came out.
Yeah. There's a video of someone asking how to pronounce.
Yeah.
They're like, how do you pronounce and Elon's like, the fuck are you talking about?
The fuck are you talking?
And he's like, oh, my son. Right, my son. Right, the son I had with the communist bitch.
My son. He has many children. He just happens to have that one kid with Grimes.
He has other kids.
Yeah, but not with Grimes. That might have been Grimes' first child. Because Grimes is pretty young.
Yeah, she is.
She's like younger than me.
Yeah.
And Elon's older than me.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. It's like Keem dating a 19-year-old.
Yeah. I mean, it's very similar to how Keem dated a 19-year-old. Even though he's 39.
But Grimes is a communist now, so...
Well, she's a clash traitor. That's what everyone always calls her.
She is.
Grimes is so fucking the worst. It's like, here's the thing. People had a theory that when she made that communist video on TikTok, that it was actually Elon trying to tell her to say some weird theory shit so that he could eventually go on TikTok or something and talk about like his weird ideas, because he actually does want to do like what she's talking about. He actually does think.
God, he has 7 fucking kids.
I told you.
Jesus Christ.
He's old, dude. This isn't his first rodeo. The way the media portrays him in Grimes is so innocent and pure. It's like, this is not his first love.
No.
Like, can we just call it what it is? Can we not pretend? Like, she's a musician, and he's the richest guy in the world. He's like, wow, this is cool. And then fucking dated her.
No, he's only had one other wife.
Really?
And she's the mother of all 6 kids.
Oh my god, he's had 6 children with one woman?
Yeah, you want to know their names?
Yes.
Nevada.
Don't like it.
Nevada Alexander Musk.
That's terrible.
Damien Musk.
Terrible? Well, Damien's alright, but...
Griffin Musk.
That's okay.
Xavier Musk.
Okay, you're being a little try-hard with all these names.
Kai.
I don't like that one.
Saxon.
That's the worst one yet. That's almost worse than 812121212.
And then X. They had to name it that because she's a communist.
What's a communist? No, they did it because he made the Cybertruck or something.
I know, but...
He's like, I have to be epic meme. I have to be a meme man. And then she's like, can we just name him Joseph? No, Grime.
But the thing, like, Grime doesn't...
I'm like IRL Tony Stark. I have to name it 1212 of my shoe.
But Grimes has no clue. She probably did think that was communism, like naming a kid there.
I don't like it unless it's communism. Okay, well, it's communism. It's a communist thing.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, okay, now I like it now. Grimes, I'm the richest man in the world. If you keep talking about communism, I'll have to break up with you. I only like communism, so therefore we break up, and I'm going to go read my communism book.
Oh, Grimes is 33. But
oh, really? I thought she was young.
Elon's 50. It's still 28 years.
Yeah, but 28 years when you're already 30, I don't care. Alright, take it back. I take it back. But this, again, let's not pretend that this is not him going, I'm rich, I like her music, I'm just going to fuck her now. Like, let's not pretend that this was a serious relationship.
Grimes is just fucking hot, too.
Her music is actually, like, cool. It's just that I can't listen to her anymore.
Because she's a clash.
Just listen to Poppy.
Is it the same thing?
It's like hyperpunk stuff, but the thing is, Poppy does right. The latest Poppy album has like heavy metal on it and like.
Well, Poppy is like
like crazy shit, basically.
Poppy, you're talking about the woman Poppy who did all the weird videos where she's like, "Hi, I'm Poppy."
Yeah, that was always to promote eventually a music career. So yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say it was kind of a social experiment.
Yeah, it was viral marketing at its finest, pretty much.
Yeah.
But like now people don't really care about the YouTube stuff anymore. But like her music is actually like unique and pretty like. It's pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say it's for everyone.
Well, they did really well. They hit her identity really well. They made it They made it really hard to find out who she actually was for a long time.
People know who she is now.
Yeah.
You can listen to her music before she was Poppy, and it's like very generic.
Yeah.
But like her music now is like fucking off the walls, crazy. It's awesome.
Yeah, Grimes is not attractive.
Oh, you just said Grimes is hot, and you're saying Grimes is not attractive.
I said not attractive.
Oh, okay.
She is.
Well, she was looking good in that fucking insane superhero costume she was walking around in, reading the communist What was she even reading?
She was reading the Communist Manifesto still.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought she was literally reading the manifesto, but
she was. The manifesto is literally like 23 pages long, though. So she's been reading that for like a week. You can read the Communist Manifesto on your lunch break. Like,
what's the book he made? What's the book that Marx made?
The Communist Manifesto.
It's not 23 pages. It's way longer than that.
No, it's not very long. I have it. It's not long.
I have it too. I don't have it anymore. But I used to have it. I threw it out because I didn't want to, I didn't want the demons to get me. So I had to throw it out.
I used to take it to school and read it at school to freak people out.
Yeah, I would walk down the street reading it in like a crazy costume. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, I just love it. Man, I love communism. Shut up. But the thing is that I just got a really bad breakup with like the richest person in the world, so that's why I had to do it.
So it depends on the print of the book, but Manifesto of the Communist Party, 48 pages. The Communist Manifesto, 123 pages. Okay. The Communist Manifesto, 210 pages. But like a lot of them...
it was so good, actually got a sequel? This Communist Manifesto 2?
No, 210 pages.
Oh, they're just both called Communist Manifesto?
Well, it's been reprinted in so many... it's the same book. It has the same...
Oh, really?
Yeah, but what'll happen is the people who are printing the book will add footnotes or their own opinions and put it in with the book.
The book I had was fucking thick as fuck. That's what I
It's think. Probably right.
Yeah, my older brother gave it to me. My libertarian older brother gave it to me. He just thought it was interesting, I guess.
Because you can get the an annotated version of the Communist Manifesto.
That's cool. Yeah, but she's
what book are you?
She's reading on strike.
210. Yeah, she's reading this version, which is an annotated text.
Oh, yeah, that's the cover in the picture. So she's reading like the short version.
What?
Right?
It's 210 pages long.
210. Okay.
Which it still isn't long.
It's not.
What book do you... how thick was your Communist Manifesto?
It was pretty thick.
Like... how? Dude, with fingers.
I don't... It's been a while, but yeah, I remember being like at least like this thick.
Okay.
It didn't have the cover. It was like hard, and then like the cover was like ripped off of it, so... I just knew what it was because my brother told me, and I obviously...
It was probably just... because the actual thing that Karl Marx written is not that long.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's supposed to... He's trying to get poor people who are probably illiterate to join his...
He was trying to get countries to do uprisings. He got some to do it.
Yeah, but we were...
We were inspired by it when we did our worker strikes, our unions. Unions were pretty much created thanks to the Communist Manifesto.
No, they were created because America. Speaking of strikes...
the National Guard came and started killing people protesting in this land of the free.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, guys. Anyway, what were you saying?
Oh, Karl Marx has a ton of books.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy.
Das Kapital, the German ideology, economic and
Were you gonna say something about a protest?
Workers at Kellogg are on strike.
Oh yeah.
Wage, Labor, and Capital, written by Karl Marx. Class strikes.
You know what?
So don't buy any Kellogg stuff.
Yeah, don't buy Kellogg. Support the workers. I wanted to talk about Facebook and Twitch.
Don't buy Kellogg.
But
cereal.
We're just not going to.
They actually the strike's been so successful that Kellogg's had to stop manufacturing completely.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's incredible.
I already never bought any cereal anyway, so it's easy for me. But
I love cereal. It's gonna be hard for me. But I gotta support class.
Yeah, so, part of the Facebook leaks that happened was that there's confirmation that that Facebook has not done anything to stop all the crazy Republican shenanigans, even though they said they were going to. Remember when, AOC was grilling him over, all those, Facebook groups that, promote all this insane shit? And he's like, we're not promoting that. And it's like, they are, yeah. Facebook,
really?
it's it's confirmed, and they do it because it generates more people on Facebook. Like, people are going on Facebook, so they have this hive mind of crazy people. So, like, the Facebook's encouraging the craziness, basically. But they've been saying they're trying to crack down and stop it, but they're not. They're just trying to actually keep it going. So, also don't support Facebook. But most people just don't use Facebook anyway because it sucks.
So, hold on, real quick. Okay. The Communist Manifesto is literally a pamphlet. It's called a pamphlet. It's not. It's like that's how short it is. It's a literal pamphlet that they would just because you could print a lot of it and hand it out.
Yeah.
But there is a Communist Manifesto too.
Yeah, so good they made a sequel.
It's called Das Kapital, which translated...
I'm still waiting on Internet 2 and Sex 2, so...
Sex 2. It's Capital, a Critique of Public Economy. That
Carly, big...
Marl
Karps. The big KM. K-Man. K-Marks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
What were you saying about Facebook?
They just encouraged all the crazy, stupid shit that they said they were trying to stop. They just lied to the public. Anyway, Twitch also got a big leak, and they revealed everyone's pay, basically, but they also revealed that out of all the top 100 streamers, only like 2 of them are girls. So, it's pretty much men dominate Twitch, which I kind of already knew. I mean, I'm surprised when people ever say anything about, like, how easy it is for girls on Twitch. I've always been like, where?
Yeah, I can only think of, like, 3 successful Twitch.
Yeah.
Pokimane, Alinity.
Yeah, I guess Alinity's popular. I always forget she is, honestly.
Yeah, and...
the thing is, I don't know much about the Twitch world. I know Pokimane because she's that big.
Mm-hmm.
I know Valkyrie female. Is like
Valkyrie.
People talk about Valkyrie a lot. I don't know anything about Valkyrie. I just don't talk about her. I know
she's a huge streamer too.
She's enormously huge. Like, have you seen that girl? Like, come on, girl. I'm just joking.
Yeah.
No. She's just doing really well for herself.
I watched Squid Game. It's good. I'm on the last episode.
All right, I'll start it sometime, maybe this weekend. I'll put it on in the background while I'm playing Dread. No, I can't because I have to read subtitles.
You have to read it, yeah.
Fuck! I'm going to watch more Rick and Morty instead and piss off everyone.
It's a show you kind of need to pay attention to.
Yeah, I mean...
Because it's got a lot to say.
I'll watch it. I do like Korean stuff sometimes. It's just,
It's #1 in the world right now, and I think that... Sometimes the #1 shit's like horrible, but sometimes it's actually like
everyone's talking about it.
Popular
so
for a reason.
I should try to jump on the train before it becomes a dead meme.
Yeah, I kept seeing memes about it, and I was like, okay,
yeah, everyone keeps.
I don't understand this. I've got to watch it, so I know. Right. And then I watched it, and I was like, oh, this is good.
We are gonna have to wrap this. So
okay, bye.
No, say closing statement.
Closing statements.
Can I say I was watching a girl react to Sora in Smash.
Yeah.
And she's like, if it's Crash Bandicoot, I'm going back to bed, guys. I'm sorry. I don't care. I'm not to be mean. And then like it switches to it, like the second it shows the Keyblade, she like her face turns completely red. She goes, "What?" And then she puts her hands in her face and she's like this. And then she's like, "Oh, I'm so happy." And then she goes, She's like screaming in agony. She's crying so hard out of happiness, and she's like screaming in pain. She's going, I was like, holy shit! Like I'm pretty happy about it, but you're way happier than me. Jesus. She's like, I wanted it so bad.
It's just a character in Smash.
I know. I know. It's like okay.
You can play as Sora in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, you can't just play the actual game. Play Kingdom Hearts. But like clearly she's a big fan. But it's just like, listen, my favorite characters to play in Smash are very rarely the characters I actually love in video games. because it's still like a competitive game, and if I'm not good as that character, then I'm just not playing them. So I mean, I hope Star is good, but it's like I like playing as Joker, but I'm not that good with them. It's like I like playing as Samus a lot, but it's not my best. It's like
Mario.
I just think it's funny that like. I was like, oh, that's so. But then at the same time, I was like, okay, girl, you're like when she started crying, I was like, oh. But then she was like,
just flaking the
choking. She's like dying.
It's funny.
I was like, oh my gosh.
It's pretty good though.
Yeah, a lot of people I watch a lot of people react where like they were crying or their significant other was crying.
Why?
It's like, Jesus Christ.
It's not something. Okay, whatever.
Anyway, let's end this one.
Okay.
Say something.
Something.
Say something else.
Something else.
Fucking die.
No.
Goodbye.